Hey, how's it going? How's everybody doing? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing all right. A little tired. I've been attending the last couple of days the Sonic Temple Music Festival. Yesterday, I went for the full day. And then I'm planning on going maybe Sunday. Saturday, I'm actually going to a concert with my mom, my aunt, and uncle to see an Eagles tribute band at Hotel California. So, but is what it is. You know, here's my advice to anybody out there. If you have a big musical festival close to where you are, Danny Wimmer is the big guy that's behind a lot of the big U.S. based. He might do some outside the U.S. too, I don't know. But U.S. based music festivals. Sonic Temple, Aftershock, Bourbon and Beyond, Incarceration. I think he's up to like 10 or 12 different ones that he puts on through mainly the summer or warmer months from spring through like September or so. But my advice to you, if you're planning on going for a day, sign up for the newsletter or whatever. That way you'll know about when they start dropping the early bird passes to where you can go on and get the early bird pricing. Because then what you can do, and this is what I do, I buy, like for Sonic Temple, I went ahead and spent the money for using, as soon as you could get early bird passes, I went on and got my 4-day stadium. Always get the stadium one. I like being able to just sit up in the stands. So it's a lot easier to see everything. I'll tell you a little trick I learned yesterday. But I paid, since I got in on it in the very first price level, I think I paid around $260 or so for the 4-day general admission stadium pass. Okay, 4 days. Now, you could pay, I think it was like, originally the initial price that the 1-day passes was like right around $100 or $110, somewhere in there. So if you do the math, if you decide, oh, I just want to go this day, you could pay the $110. Or if you wait until it gets up to its regular price level, you're going to be paying more like $150, $160 for the 1 day. Or you could go ahead and spend the extra money, get the 4-day pass, and then if you decide you want to go all 4 days, you can. If you decide there's only a couple days you want to go, you can't. If you only decide to go 1 day, it's like I'm considering going on Sunday, but I might not. But even if I don't, and even when you throw in what I paid for parking, as I went ahead and prepaid for parking, it was like $150 for all 4 days. Which if you wait and pay for the parking when you get there, this is again Sonic Temple is what I'm talking about. It's like $30 a day, or $40 or something like that. It's I mean, maybe I paid less. Actually, I think it was like $120 is what I paid for parking. That's one thing. I think it was $120 is what I paid for the parking pass. But if you wait and do it when you get there, it's either $35 or $40 a day. So if you buy the parking ahead of time and like the pass, you end up paying just a little bit less. But even if you add that in and round up, so let's say altogether for my 4-day pass and parking, I paid about $500. Okay? I saw 12 bands yesterday, including Mudvayne, which I was really excited about seeing. I saw Judas Priest, first time I ever seen them, incredible show. Disturbed was the headliner, incredible as always. POD, I'd never seen them, excited to see them. Who else did I see? I can't remember a lot. I can't remember actually, I got my phone on me. I can just bring up the thing and tell you. Oh, my screen's all wanky. I definitely need to get a new phone here soon. That's for sure. Because the screen on this thing is just, when it gets too warm, it starts acting all kinds of goofy. Yeah, see, it's so warm right now. I'll wait on that. You gotta let it cool off a little bit. It's been in my pocket for a while. Who else did I see? I can't remember some of the other ones. But altogether, 12 bands. In most of them bands, even some of the openers, they could do like headlining shows. And if you go to any show right now, even at some of your smaller like club style venues, say like Bogart's in Cincinnati, or the King of Clubs in Columbus, which was literally just within like a 10-minute drive of Crew Stadium where the Sonic Temple is. You know, these smaller venues, but even if you go there and buy a ticket, you're going to pay $20, $25, maybe $30. If you buy it off one of the ticketing sites, then you're going to have the fees and everything on that. So I'd say for just about any concert you go to in like like a music venue like that, or you know, bigger shows, the minimum you're going to pay is like $40, right? So if you do the math, $40, multiply that by 12, and that's just the 12 bands that I sat and seen, and I'll explain here in a minute why. You're getting close to $500 right there in just one day. So if you go ahead and spend the money and get the 4-day thing, it's well worth the money. If you only go one day, you're still getting your money's worth. I would love to, years ago, I could have got 4-day and just automatically planned on going all 4 days. These days, not so much. One, cost-wise, driving back and forth. It's an hour and a half drive from where I live to Columbus. So hour and a half drive there, hour and a half to drive back. And doing that 4 days in a row, it's a lot of gas. And I'm not in a position to where, other bills and so forth and so on, I'm not in a position to where I can just spend a crap ton of money on gas back and forth. Secondly, if you're going to go there all day, you got about eat and drink while you're there. It's freaking expensive. I do like the fact that they allow you to bring in one 20-ounce sealed water bottle, or you can bring in one of the refillable plastic water bottles, and they have a hydration station where you can just refill your water bottle. It's a good idea. So if you're going to go to a music festival and they allow that, I definitely recommend it. But yeah, so that's where I'm at. Now, the thing I learned with Sonic Temple, because they have 4 stages. So they have the big stadium, Crew Stadium. They got the main temple stage in there is what they call it. Off to the, I'm not sure which direction it is, but off to the side of one, they have like the first smaller main stage. And then on the other side, they have another smaller stage outside the stadium. And then farther down in part of the parking lot, because they cordon off a couple sections of the parking lot, they have another stage. It's a decent ways away. And then what they do is, because they have so many bands booked, while they have one of the, what you would consider maybe the headlining bands playing on the main stage, they also have another band playing on the farthest stage. And then when them are done, they have the bands on the 2 smaller stages on either side of the stadium playing. Doesn't really interfere. Whichever one you're going to see at that time, you can hear, and you don't hear the other ones, so it works out great. It does kind of suck that then you have to kind of pick and choose, well, which bands do I want to see. Luckily, like I said, the Citadel Is that what they call it? The Citadel? I think they call it the Citadel stage. So you got the Temple stage inside, the Citadel stage right outside. And I've noticed if you sit inside the stadium on the one side, up in the upper section, you got a perfect view of the main stage. And you're up high enough and you're sitting precisely where you need to be to where you can see the main secondary stage right outside. You can see it and hear it perfectly. So when the band's not playing on the main stage in the stadium, then you're listening to another band out there. And that's how I was able to see 12 bands, and I really didn't have to move. I mean, I moved around a little bit because occasionally I went up to, go to the bathroom or whatever. But yeah, it was nice. Instead of trying to, again, back in my youth, I might have been one of those ones that tried to just move around and try to get up front to each time. I'm getting too old for that crap now. I openly admit that. But anyway, enough rambling about that. Basically, this video is, you'll see from the title, I just wanted to tell you all about that and show off a little pickups I have when I went to Walmart today. I was really considering going to Sonic Temple today too, mainly just for, there was a number of bands that I wouldn't have mind seeing. Seether's playing today, Anthrax was playing today. But mainly the headliner was the original Misfits, and I would have really liked to see him, but again, I think I made a mistake. I didn't put any sunscreen on yesterday, so as you can see, I get a little sun, so that kind of wears you down. If you're anybody that's if you worked outside or stuff, those days when you've gotten a little too much sun, you really feel it the next day. You just kind of like, bleh. So that's kind of where I'm at today. So I decided to, as much as I hate to miss the Misfits, let's be honest, my health is more important to me. So I'd rather just stay home and relax. Hopefully, the Misfits will maybe do another tour. If they've seen, how much interest they had with people seeing them at this, maybe they'll do a tour. And if not, well, just missed opportunity, I guess. But so yeah, so I really would have liked to gone, but I'm not going to push myself. And like I said, I've still got my money's worth, and I'll keep this on. Like I said, tomorrow, which is Saturday, I'm going to see Hotel California with my a little word of advice I would give to you all is that if you're like me and your parents are getting older, up into their senior years, if you will, make time for them. Okay, when they ask you to do something, do it. Whenever possible, make the time, no matter what it is. I learned since losing my dad a little over 2 years ago, or right around 2 years ago, so when my mom asked me to go do something, I do it. So she wanted to know if I want to go see Hotel California. I knew ahead of time it was going to be on the same date as Sonic Temple. The headliner at Sonic Temple tomorrow is Pantera, but I just saw them in November, so I'm like, do I want to see Pantera or do I want to go to a concert with my mom? I'm going to go to a concert with my mom. So that's what I'm doing. And like I said, Sunday, I'll keep this on, and then Sunday, if I decide, what the hell, I'll go to Sonic Temple, then I can. Slipknot is the headliner for Sunday. So, and they've got like Clutch playing and Helmet, and I don't remember who else. But, yeah. Anyway, so, if you get a chance, there's a big music festival around you, especially a lot of the ones that, not all of them, obviously. Like Bourbon Beyond is a lot of like blues and country. But yeah, if you've got one of those big music festivals around you and you love seeing live music, I definitely recommend spend the money, get the 3 or 4 day, whatever it is, pass, and then use it as you want. Go one day, go all the days, whatever. All right, last thing I'm going to do, I'm going to show you the pickups I got from Walmart today. I went and got some dog food, some treats for Kiwi, and I decided to pick up a few things while I was in there. So I went to Walmart and then I went to Dollar Tree. So at Dollar Tree I picked up a couple of Hot Wheels. I'm pretty sure I don't have any of these. I could be wrong. The one looks familiar, so I might have actually already picked it up once. I'll have to look and see. The second one, I don't think I have this one. And the third one I know I haven't picked up. Okay, but the first one I picked up was this Pontiac Aztec Custom. Pretty cool. I really like the metallic paint on it. Of course, I was kind of looking to try to see if I could find either a treasure hunt or a super treasure hunt. I don't think this is either one of those, but I'll have to double check. Because this is a 2024 release, so I don't think I've actually looked to see what the treasure hunts or super treasure hunt cards are for 2024. Second one I picked up was a Batmobile. This is from the Batman v Superman movie. I might have this one. I have most of my Batmobiles, Hot Wheels hung up in the what I basically is my warehouse room or inventory room. So I might actually have this one already, but I couldn't remember, so I was like, I might as well pick it up. And then the third one, which I know I've never, because I don't remember ever seeing this one before. This is a more basic Hot Wheel, but it's new for 2024. And it is the Silverado EV RST. Yeah, basic truck, but a nice looking truck. I'm actually looking at, once my house is paid off, got about 3 years left, to get a new car, and I really want to get a truck. Now, whether I'll get an actual new, brand new vehicle, probably not. I'll probably get one that's at least 4 or 5 years old. But I definitely want to get a truck. I'm leaning more towards Dodge, though. All right. Now, the other things I picked up from Walmart, which the next few videos will be, I picked up a pack of the 2023 Chronicles. I've never opened one of these before. I've seen people open them. This is kind of like a mix of different brands and stuff of cards. So I've seen people pull some really cool stuff out of these. I picked up a pack of the 2024 Topps Baseball. It says look for relic and autographed relic cards. How cool would it be to pull an autographed relic card out of this pack? Can't happen. Not likely. Odds are against you, but... And I picked up another pack of the 2023 Prestige Football. And I've got a little bit of money left because when I went to Sonic Temple, it was a cashless venue as far as like the food and drink and stuff like that, merch booth. Which anymore, another thing I've learned with concert, if you're going to go to a concert and you're like me and once in a while you like to buy like a band shirt, do yourself a favor, go onto their website. Their actual website, look at their merch on there. Most likely they will have the shirts and stuff that they're going to have on tour, or at least most of them, some of them. There might be a couple that they have exclusively for at their merch booths on tour, but most of them you'll be able to find on their website. And a lot of times it might actually be just a little bit cheaper on their website. So go directly through them. And one reason that might be, don't quote me on this because I don't know exactly how things work. If you are in a band and you have merch booths and you have like a promoter, comment down below, let me know. But I'm thinking that the promoter in this case, the Danny Wimmer might get a small percentage of the merch sales at these big festivals. Not just the Sonic Temple branded merch, but all of the band merch. I think they might get a small percentage. Just like the bands themselves probably get a small percentage of the ticket sales. You know, so it's kind of a quid pro quo, I guess if you will. But on the band's actual website, I would imagine they might actually get a much bigger portion of the sales they make via their website. So then they can actually offer it for maybe sometimes like $5, maybe even $10 cheaper via their actual website rather than at the shows. So let me down below if that's the reality of it or not. Yeah. Hey, if you're not a subscriber, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Normally when I do a video, I ramble a little bit and then I end up unboxing something. With this video, I decided to just come on, chat a little bit, and kind of prep you for the next few videos. I also just ordered another 6-pop Funko Pop mystery box with a guaranteed chase from the same. If you look back, if you're not a subscriber, subscribe, and then look back. And just a few videos ago, I did one that I bought, and I actually got a really good chase out of it. In fact, I already sold it. I sold the chase. I think I paid like $31.99 for the box, 6 pops. I sold the chase itself for like $35. So it was a good box. But yeah, I bought another one of those, so that should probably be here probably about a week and a half or so. I also have some boxes coming from Mystery Grail, so those will be up on the channel as soon as I get them. But yeah, subscribe, hit that notification bell if you're already a subscriber. Hey, thanks for coming back, watching the video. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up. As always, look out for yourself and everyone around you so we all have a much better chance of staying safe and healthy. Until the next time, I don't know which of these packs I'll do first. I'll decide when I go to do it, which will be here in just a few minutes. But hey, take it easy. See you.